The Principality of Catalonia is a historic territory and a medieval and early modern political entity in the northeastern Iberian Peninsula, mostly in Spain, with an adjoining portion in southern France. Between the 13th and the 18th centuries it was bordered by the Kingdom of Aragon to the west, the Kingdom of Valencia to the south, the Kingdom of France and the feudal lordship of Andorra to the north, and by the Mediterranean Sea to the east. The first reference to Catalonia and the Catalans appears in the Liber maiolichinus de gestis Pisanorum illustribus, a Pisan chronicle of the conquest of Minorca by a joint force of Italians, Catalans, and Occitans. At the time, Catalonia did not yet exist as a political entity, though the use of this term seems to acknowledge Catalonia as a cultural or geographical entity. The counties that would eventually make up the Principality of Catalonia were gradually unified under the rule of the Count of Barcelona. In 1137, both the County of Barcelona and the Kingdom of Aragon were unified dynastically, creating the Crown of Aragon, but Aragon and Catalonia retained their own political structure and legal traditions. Because of these legal differences and their use of different language, Aragonese and Catalan, an official recognition of the Catalan counties as a distinct political entity with its own institutions, laws and political community became necessary. Under Alphonse the Troubadour, Catalonia was first used legally. Still, the term Principality of Catalonia was not used legally until the 14th century, when it was applied to the territories ruled by the courts of Catalonia. The term Principality of Catalonia remained in use until the Second Spanish Republic, when its use declined, because of its historical relation to the monarchy. Today, the term is used primarily by Catalan nationalists and independentists to refer collectively to the French and Spanish-administered parts of Catalonia. Like much of the Mediterranean coast of the Iberian Peninsula, it was colonized by ancient Greeks, which chose Roses to settle in. Both Greeks and Carthaginians interacted with the main Iberian population. After the Carthaginian defeat, it became, along with the rest of Hispania, a part of the Roman Empire, Turco being one of the main Roman posts in the Iberian Peninsula. The Visigoths ruled after the Western Roman Empire's collapse near the end of the 5th century. Moorish Al-Andalus gained control in the early 8th century, after conquering the Visigothic kingdom in 711-718. After the defeat of Emir Abdul-Rahman al-Ghafiqi troops at Tours in 732, the Franks gradually gained control of the former Visigoth territories north of the Pyrenees, which had been captured by the Muslims, or had become allied with them, in what is today Catalonia under French administration. In 795, Charlemagne created what came to be known as the Marca Hispanica, a buffer zone beyond the province of Septimania, made up of locally administered separate petty kingdoms which served as a defensive barrier between the Umayyad of Al-Andalus and the Frankish kingdom. A distinctive Catalan culture started to develop in the Middle Ages, stemming from a number of these petty kingdoms organized as small counties throughout the northernmost part of Catalonia. The Counts of Barcelona were Frankish vassals nominated by the Carolingian emperor, then the King of the Franks, to whom they were feudatories. During the 9th century, the Count of Barcelona with the Hairy made its title hereditary and founded the dynasty of the House of Barcelona, which ruled Catalonia until the death of Martin I, its last member, in 1410. In 987 the Count of Barcelona did not recognize Frankish King Hugh Capet and his new dynasty, which put it effectively out of the Frankish rule. At the start of 11th century the Catalan counties suffer an important process of feudalization. Then, in 1137 Ramon Berenguer IV, Count of Barcelona married Petronilla of Aragon, establishing the dynastic union of the County of Barcelona and its dominions with the Kingdom of Aragon, which was to create the Crown of Aragon.